So guys, welcome to the presentation game 2. If you don't know how to play, I recommend you go watch the presentation game, which I'll have a link to in the description. So go check that out, but without further ado, let's play. And this time, your prompt... Okay, you can say I've already told
my
you.
plan for the country upon becoming President of the United States. So this is my PowerPoint presentation. What are you doing? On my 10-point plan upon becoming President of the US. So step 1, to make America great again, is...
It's good because the hawk is like the American symbol. That's the new
the
symbol
eagle,
of
you
America.
idiot. The eagle.
Or whatever. That's
Anyway,
the new symbol
no,
of the United States.
We are going to be changing the national bird of the US, national animal to this birdfish that I found. It's now my favourite animal, so it's going to be the new national animal of America, and it represents freedom because it can travel in the water
What do you want to do to change?
and the air somehow. Next. Point 2 is going to be free orange juice for everyone. I feel this is a vital step because
Orange juice.
it's important for the poor Americans to get this delightful beverage. Point 3.
Oh, there you go.
Point 3.
Delayed.
Is that? This is an accurate diagram of how McDonald's is destroying our country. To tackle the obesity epidemic, we will be destroying this terrible creature that is the McDonald's Corporation. From tomorrow, all McDonald's restaurants within the US will be terminated because they are an enormous threat to our country. To replace them, orange juice shops should be built everywhere. Point 4. Everyone's seen this picture before.
I know. It's a joke.
We now have a new national animal. Well, we have 2 to represent freedom. The first one can go in air and water, and this one can go on water and land. And the 2 animals together represent unity as well. So we've got the 2 animals, and also we're going to have the fish and the shark together, and the shark will not be eating the fish, so it shows friendliness, and that is why we now have 2 national animals for the United States of America. Point whatever we're up to. Michael Rosen will be making a state visit to the US next month to discuss political business. He's obviously very happy about this visit. It's cost a lot of money to get him over here. He'll be doing lots of talks, lots of political talks across the country in the form of children's poetry. Top guy. Next point. I'm gonna chair with a face. Well, I think that one speaks for itself, really. Next point.
You can't do that.
Okay, so this is a very important point in my presentation. Basically, we'll be talking about the young generation and what it means for our country. So here we have a child who's had his fidget spinner shaved into the back of his head, and it's a very clear demonstration of what is wrong with the youth of our country. They are obsessed with memes, and it is an epidemic that we will combat. So this is a beautiful image of what we must destroy with this point of the plan. Moving on from that, I was going to say we must also work to destroy the pandemic of poor CGI that swept the world. To do this, we should be destroying all computers across the country, along with the McDonald's, to prevent atrocities like this from being created. Disasters such as these take many American lives each year, and it's something I'm desperate to prevent. So, starting tomorrow, all computer devices capable of producing CGI images such as these will be terminated. On a brighter note, we shall be increasing the number of these in the country. Diamonds. We will be invading Africa and stealing diamonds to improve America. It's not that hard. I mean, they have like spears. So we basically just need to, this is what that means. Press that button for diamonds. We just we press the nuclear button, destroy Africa, take the diamonds. I made this myself on Minecraft. It'll work. And it'll increase the GDP of America by 60%. And I think that's the end of my presentation.
No.
No.
It's not.
It's not. So, lastly, I'd just like to apologise because of some accusations that have been made against me. They are not true. But they...
I'm not smart pictures.
There are many accusations against me.
2 more pictures.
Neither of them are true. One of them is this. Some people say that in my childhood, I crept inside a claw machine and am therefore a criminal. I would like to deny these statements. That is not me in that picture. That is someone else. It's a lie. It's an internet meme. That's the problem with memes, you see. So I'd just like to confirm that this is not a picture of me, and that I do have every right being the president. The other accusation I'd like to discuss is this one.
This is the last one.
Oh, I saw this one. I was looking for me. Basically, I have been accused of having disgusting food habits, and I would like to deny all of them. Have you stopped it?
No.
No. Because they're obviously not true. I frankly find bananas in a bun with ketchup on top disgusting, and would never eat anything like this. That is not my hand, by the way. This is also a fake meme that we will eradicate by destroying the computers of the US. Thank you and good night.
Okay, so this is the final one of the episode, and Jack has picked the hardest pictures possible, as can see by the presentation game Near Impossible version. So I get to pick the prompt. So I am going to have to talk about my idea for a film. So that's what my prompt is. Just make sure, Jack, I'm in the right place because the chair's moved. Am I? Okay. Okay, so my film follows the main character who looks like this. Well, there are actually 4 main characters. We've got Tom, David, Ben, and Jack. These 4 characters have... They go to this place. It's Jack So they go to the news place where they have to defeat the villain, the Teletubby, the evil Teletubby. They have to defeat the evil Teletubby.
Which Teletubby is it, Matthew?
Oh, now you're really testing me. What are they even called? It's Poe. Poe's the purple.
Wrong!
No, that's Poe, that's Poe! It's Poe!
Carry on.
And to do this, they have to use a magical weapon, which is this food. This food is the only thing that can defeat evil Poe. And the 4 characters, so they're at the news place where they find Poe. They've got to find this though, which is located in this place. That car. It's in the flower car. So once they find the flower car and they've got the sandwich, they have to find Poe, who is now teamed up with... I don't want to look because he's smiling. The person who hates telephones, Mr. Anti-Telephone Man. And so they get the sandwich and they whack Poe across the face with it, and Poe dies. But they still haven't defeated him. He has a sword, and the power of the sword is this. Is that Nicolas Cage?
Yeah.
The Statue of Liberty, but the statue of Nick Cage. Statue of Liberty. So they go to New Donk City, because that's obviously where the Statue of Liberty is, yeah. And they find him, and they've got to try and lure Anti-Telephone Man to Nick Cage, Statue of Liberty. And the thing they use as bait is... they use a dog monkey. Because if you didn't know, anti-telephone people love donkey monkey. No, not donkey monkey. A dog monkey.
A donkey.
A donkey. So they love donkeys.
No, a donkey monkey would be a donkey.
Yeah, so they love donkeys.
No, but this is a dog monkey.
So it's a donkey.
Yeah.
They love donkeys. Well, donkeys in speech marks. So they put the donkey next to the Nick Cage Statue of Liberty.
I don't know how many we've got left. I think maybe like one left.
And his mode of transport to get to the
You need to be wrapping
donkey
up right
is...
That worked quite well.
Yeah, it's very good. Gordon! That's Gordon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Good.
There's one left, by the way.
Okay. So he uses Gordon to get there, and then with the Statue of Liberty, he is destroyed. And then, after the credits roll, there's a little sneak peek to the sequel, which is just one photograph which looks like this. In cinemas 2019.